Good morning, afternoon, evening, g'day. Welcome on back. And how are we going? I've been doing a little bit of AFKing down here in the cave in the week. I've also been... So there's 3 chests of that. And I've been filling up. So we've nearly... I don't really know how much, bone meal we're going to need. But it is such an awesome block for houses, because it's got the lines and stuff. I've also done some tidying up. I've cleaned up the last of the storage that was here, and I've moved that all over to the council building. I've also changed this up, and I have thrown a composter in there. So now, instead of, because I've got double chest after double chest of paper, and I've got shulkers back at the base full of shulkers. It's been a week, but we've got 3 buildings done, so which is absolutely awesome. I've been doing a lot of AFKing. I think that's about it. Oh, I also did a little bit of work on the what's it called? The skeletons, the heads. I'm shocking for beacons. So all I did there was put a new catchment thing in the bottom. We could actually just quickly how do I get out there again? I gotta do this, and I gotta go to XP, and then I do this, and then with a farm. That's right. So it's the one that a previous player built. But now I've put in some copper golems to do the sorting. So odd stuff goes in here, but yeah, skulls. But yeah, certainly a nice little supply. Plus, I also, when this fills up, I just put a hopper in underneath there, move it all over to here. Put one sword back into there, and then just break this and just let the swords despawn. But yeah, it's just coming up here and just hitting the arm stand, and it's done. But very happy with the way that worked out. That button, and I've got a new keyboard, 3/4 one. And learning where all the keys are. But yeah, I will show you the first commercial building. So I've been placing blocks for something different. But no, the second commercial building is done. I am absolutely stoked with the way that it has turned out as the sun's setting. Oh, well, we'll go cheaty cam. We'll get all the light. But yes, I'm really happy with the way that it's sitting in. With a little reminder of this is what we're going off. We've got the horizontal commercial, now we've got the vertical commercial, which is the one beside the fire station. So, the 2 beside the fire station. But yes, done. But yeah, it's like this angle-ish, kinda. I'm happy with the way it's turned out. So yeah, we didn't do the inside. Let's have a little sticky nose. It's nothing. Nothing. But I use stairs to cover in the windows, so there was a little bit of something going on behind the glass, but the glass then didn't connect to the block, so it was the best choice that I could find. But yeah, from a distance it just gives it that little bit of something, and you can still see through from one window to another, like on the corners, just a little bit. So I could possibly take out the stair right in the center, so it does open it up. But have I still got my stairwell? I'll just fly up. Is it beneath this? Yeah, you did, but I think it's back one more. Well, yeah, it is. This row here. Take that out. There we go. We'll just quickly take out this one corner and see how that looks. I do. Oh, why did it have to take out my rockets? Can I get it? Yeah, we'll leave two there. Pop. Put the glass back. Put them back. I don't know, something's missing there. But that's a bit odd. Nothing on the ground. Yeah, nah, that would work better. I should go around. I will go around and I'll do it to the other corners just to open it up. But yeah, what else have I been up to? I don't know if I showed you this last time, but yeah, I got a tree farm down here. It's not a tree farm, it's just kind of a tree supply. So one of each of the trees going on down here. And plus, because the next build I will be doing, I will be doing the fire station and the police department. So I've been working on those blocks, or that color palette. And in here is where I have my little clay farm. So multiple levels of dripstone where you just come in and you put the mud down on there. I think it's like 5 levels. So yeah, you start up here and you put it all down, and then pretty much by the time you lay it all down, you go back up to the top, and like pretty much 50% of the mud is turned into clay. And I've got myself a nice little pocket full. But yeah, this is just one or two of each of the trees. So the 2x2 smalls, just one of them. One of these things, because they're just massive. They take up so much room. But then two of each of the other trees, just so I've got a nice little supply down here, and a little setup where I've organised all my saplings. But yeah, I've been farming quite a lot of the clay. for mud. But I'm going to then work on find where I'm going. Oh, I also did the garden out the front here. I changed it up a little bit. I thought that it needed height. It needed something to bring your sight of eye upwards. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I went around and I did quite a bit of vegetation and prettying up, or just, you know what I mean, like this, going around putting in some flowers and some trees around this area, just bringing some life in the bamboo beside the council office. But I'm thinking the fire department is going to go here where the Scully has decided to move in, and then the police department I'm going to build here on the corner, with the whole SimCity idea that there's a radius around the thing. So I might do a fire station here, and then I might do another one all the way down there. Police department, a big one here, and then I might do a smaller one way over there, and another smaller one over on the corner or something. But yeah, just to keep that SimCity, and just so we get a little bit of reminder that there's the fire station and the police department that I will be building. We'll see how they go, but that's the next project, and I'll catch you when I have one of them done. Just enjoying my new favourite view. As you can see, we've got the fire station done. So let's just jump on down. Whop! I've also changed the colour of the beacon, and I'm hoping, but it's not. I was hoping that it would hide it more in the carpet. But what I'm thinking of doing is just moving the beacon, because it is right there. So I'm just going to pick it up and move it up to here and put it on the roof, and then cover it with a layer of glass, but have an iron base, which I think will look pretty cool. But let's go have a look at this fire station. I've got some friends. This guy over here, his crossbow would probably be half dead. Need to get rid of this guy. I need to split these two up, so I can hopefully get a couple of different guys. But yeah, we had a invasion of the horse, so there's another one on that side of the building. But yeah, the fire station, I'm very happy with it. Let's just jump up here. So we can have a good little look. And let me grab this. What? Move it across. There we go. I think I did pretty well. So I was quite happy. I possibly could have gone taller, but I didn't really want to. So yeah, we'll make that disappear. Inside I haven't done yet. I've just done a little bit of fun with the concrete behind the windows. This is tinted glass. So if we actually go outside and have a look, there's a little bit of depth happening. Not much, but there's a block. And then the front is black stained glass I used on there, and I just put some different coloured concrete behind it to try and create some type of... I'm happy with it. So yeah, I decided doors are closing. because, yeah, the pitch is difficult. But yeah, up on the roof is a little place you can come out on to fix the lights for the fire department sign on the roof. But then up here we've got a little observatory, which I think is going to be one of my favourite places to look out to see each one of these areas as like the residential zones. And so there will be houses and all sorts, and yeah, good old residential skyscrapers on the outskirts. Just so we don't hide everything. I thought, you know what I mean, like maybe out over there on the back of the road, and then like the other direction we'll put possibly out over there. But nah, very happy with the way this has turned out. Fire department is done. Now I'm going to spend some time sitting in a boat, hanging out with my new friends, and then tomorrow I'll probably get on with the police department. But so happy with the way the city is slowly filling out. But yeah, let me get on with sitting in a boat. Fun. So we have got the department, well, the Department of Police, but it's actually the headquarters. I quite enjoy walking out here and the view, because the building itself, you can see it behind the trees there. It looked not the best. So along this river, I have planted some double trees to create that little bit of a something in between. I did try to do something with the back, which has worked out nicely, but yeah, it still seemed to be very plain. And I turned the lights green and gold. I thought, no, I had black, and it was like, nah. But yeah, we did end up moving the, I should, before the sun goes down, move the, what's it called? Beacon up to the roof. So now it's up here. But it still does everything down below as well. Whoa. Let's get out of there. And let's have a look at this police department. It wasn't the greatest of it worked out. Like, we'll go, yeah, cheaty cam. And we'll come up here and we'll get the good old angle, and I'll bring in my picture. Let's line that up. So that's what I was working off, and that's what I came up with. So I was happy with it. Oh, what a pain. Let's make that go away. Go away, you stupid. But no, I was happy. We should quickly make these things go away. The bonus of the hospital having beds, somewhere to quickly have a snooze. Haha, go away. But yeah, the police department. The thing in the front, I had a bit of fun with. I'm assuming that it's like the star, but on the picture, we can bring that back now. You can see it's got that odd shape to it. So I created an odd shape. I did the concrete like behind the tinted glass for here, and if I can find my mouse, gee, shocking. I I did balconies on the side, so I didn't quite know what it was. There was little like corners that I had to try and somewhat work out at, and I did the same with this side. And then we'll have a good look at what I did kind of with the back. It brings your eye up with the lines, but it also gives functionality to, you know what I mean, everything that's going on. But yeah, this is the trees. That must have been a pillar that I built to build, because this is 2 trees right beside each other. So good old bone meal forcing the growth. This here, I think, is actually 2 trees. This is 2 trees, like a bit of dirt, and then plant another 4. But yeah, I think it's done really well with this view as you come out of the council building. You got the police department and the fire. But yeah, there will be houses and stuff and other things going around that skyline. But I think the next thing will be probably some more commercial buildings. I've got my eye on a couple more that I wouldn't mind like chucking in here. They might become a little bit taller than what they were in SimCity, because I do feel like that there needs to be taller, like something taller. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of thinking about that one. But that button. Thank you very much, and I hope you've enjoyed the new 3 builds. Please like and subscribe and all that lovely sharing stuff. It really does help, and I will see you all again next week.